Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a true automotive icon, the 1964 Volvo 1800S. If you're a fan of vintage European cars, or just love beautifully designed classics, you're going to want to stick around. The 1800S is not just another pretty face, it's a car that helped change Volvo's image forever. From stylish curves to surprising performance, let's explore why the 1964 Volvo 1800S is still turning heads more than half a century later. At this point, Volvo was mostly known for producing practical, safe, and reliable cars. Think boxy, family-friendly sedans. But in 1957, the Swedish automaker decided it was time to change its reputation. They wanted to design a car that was stylish, sporty, and fans something that could compete with the likes of British and Italian sports cars. Enter the Volvo P1800, the predecessor of the 1800S. It was first introduced in 1961 and was an instant hit. But there was a small problem. The early models were built in the UK by Jensen Motors, and production quality was inconsistent. So by 1963, Volvo decided to bring production back to Sweden, giving birth to the S in the 1800S, which stands for Sverige, or Sweden. The 1964 Volvo 1800S was among the first models to be fully built in Sweden, and the difference in quality was immediately noticeable. Stronger construction, better fit and finish, and Volvo's signature durability were all baked into the 1964 model. Design's Scandinavian-Italian fusion of the design was actually sketched by Pelle Pettersson, a young Swedish designer working at the Italian design firm Frua. That's right, this car is a rare collaboration between Swedish engineering and Italian style. The 1964 model kept the iconic long hood and short rear deck proportions, giving it a classic sports car silhouette. Its front end, with a broad grille and elegant curves, was unlike anything Volvo had produced before. Chrome trim lines the windows and fenders, giving the car a touch of old-school class. But it wasn't just about looks. The 1800S was a coupe, but with a practical twist. It had a hardtop roof and two front seats with enough room in the back for small passengers or luggage. It wasn't a true two-seater sports car like a Jaguar E-Type, but that was part of its charm. It was sporty, but still usable in everyday life. Performance and engineering of the 1964 Volvo 1800S packed a 1.8-liter inline-4 engine. Do not let the small size fool you. This V18 engine was reliable and robust, pushing out around 108 horsepower thanks to twin SU carburetors. That might not sound like much today, but in the early 60s, it gave the 1800S a solid performance profile, especially for a car that prioritized reliability as much as speed. The car could hit a top speed of around 110 miles per hour, 177 kilometers per hour, and went from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 11 seconds. Not exactly blistering by modern standards, but respectable for the time. More importantly, the 1800S offered a smooth ride, excellent road manners, and confident cornering. One of the 1800S standout qualities was its toughness. Volvo engineering meant this car was built to last. In fact, the world's highest mileage car on record is a 1966 Volvo 1800S owned by Irv Gordon, who racked up over 3 million miles. That tells you something about the quality built into these machines. Interior and features. Step inside the 1800S, and you're greeted with an interior that was both stylish and functional. The dashboard featured a symmetrical layout with chrome-trimmed gauges, toggle switches, and a classic 3-spoke steering wheel. The seats were comfortable and supportive, even by today's standards. In 1964, Volvo upgraded several features inside the cabin. Improved materials, better insulation, and enhanced comfort made the 1800S more refined than earlier models. It was also one of the few cars of the era that offered both performance and creature comforts, something that endeared it to buyers who didn't want to sacrifice luxury for speed. Pop culture and legacy. No discussion of the 1800S would be complete without mentioning the Saint. That's right, this is the car driven by Roger Moore in the popular 1960s TV series. Volvo's decision to place the 1800S in that show was marketing genius. Suddenly, Volvo wasn't just the safe and sensible brand, it was cool. That image stuck, and even today, the 1800S is seen as a stylish, understated classic. It's not flashy like a Ferrari or loud like a Mustang, but it has timeless appeal, sleek, solid, and Scandinavian. If you're looking for a classic car that offers beautiful design, reliable mechanics, and a unique backstory, The 1800S is a fantastic choice. Prices have steadily risen, but it's still more affordable than many other European classics from the same era. Parts are relatively easy to find, and there's a passionate community of Volvo enthusiasts ready to help. Whether you're restoring one or just admiring from afar, the 1800S continues to capture hearts. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1964 Volvo 1800S, give us a like, leave a comment below, and do not forget to subscribe for more classics car content. Until next time, keep those engines revving and stay classic. Goodbye.